everything you heard about today is really the tip of the iceberg as far as what we're going to be able to do if we just are clever and careful. What I'm excited about doing is figuring out what additional genetic modifications we could make to white blood cells to make them effective cancer fighters and really help to grow this idea that we can use cells as medicine to treat cancer. And so that's becoming a bigger part of my lab and what we're doing. And I'm hopeful that we'll be able to make new contributions that find their way to the clinic.
I'm still taken with the idea that we can treat disease by going into rather than by gene addition. I'm still excited about that too, but by going into the patient's own cells and correcting their mutation. So we have some work going on that on the Artemis project, and I think that there are other hematologic and metabolic conditions that can probably benefit from the same concept. And it's important because it's not only the risk of random integration, it's also the effectiveness of it too, because we make these genetic arrangements to achieve gene transfer and expression, but sometimes it's just not the same. It doesn't get the same appropriate level of expression. And so it would really benefit to reactivate the sequence in its natural locus for that purpose.
I'm gonna say I'm most excited to read and learn about what other people are doing. There's things that we're working on in our lab that I'm excited about, but there's thousands of labs like mine all around the world, and the pace at which new innovations are coming out is staggering. I like to tell all of my students that, whether they end up in the front lines in a lab doing genetic engineering research, or if they decide to, work at a restaurant or a convenience store, their knowledge as graduates of the College of Biological Science or any other related biological major at UMN is going to arm them with the ability to understand these like science fiction-y things that they read about in the news and to explain it to their friends and family at the dinner table or at Thanksgiving. And so there's so many kind of mind-blowing things that people are working on right now that I'm just most excited to see what happens and the impact that genetic engineering has on the world.